guys, today let's study about comparative and superlative. I've studied this today because it is my BBC lesson and it is not much. I know that you study this in school, but I think I can give you list and review, and I hope you enjoy it, okay? Now, comparative and superlative is super, you hear that, super easy, and it might be here confusing, but when I and you explain it in some way, you'll find it really easy. When you use comparative, you might want to compare something or someone is different in some way. And the structure is just really easy. I'll give you an example. I am thinner than you. I am thinner than you. You might realize that the word than comes after the adjective. The adjective is thinner. I mean the comparative adjective. And when you might want to use it, you remember the word than. It is not I am thinner you. And the second rule, you add er. We read it er. For short adjectives, it's like big, small, short, and tall. You use bigger, shorter, and taller. It's really easy, but don't forget the than. It's really important. And for the words, the adjectives that ends with y, I can name 3 or 4 of them: happy, easy, funny, and silly. We add IER, we read it here, for adjectives that ends with y. And we add more before the adjectives that has more than one syllable. I mean 2 or more syllables, 2 or 3. When you want to say the adjectives like expensive, you will not say expensive verb. It's really, not really good. You will say more expensive. It's really good to hear. Now we'll study the superlative. We use superlative when we compare one thing to the several others, not one thing with another. When you, for example, you want to compare one candy with 3 other candies, then you will not say candy 1 is better than candy 2 and candy 2 is better than candy 3. It's too long, so you will see the one is the best. So we use the superlative to say that which one is the best, the most beautiful, the biggest, and the best of them all. The structure is really easy. We add est, we read it est, for short adjectives, and we put the before it. I will read a sentence for you to explain this. My laptop is the most expensive. Now, you can see that I use most expensive, and I use the before the word most. Or you can say, my laptop is cheaper than my phone. Oh, that is impossible. But we'll study sentence rule 2. Now, for 2 or more syllables adjectives, we add most. Before the adjective, you've heard it before, my laptop is the most expensive. And for happy, easy, funny, and silly, these 4 words are just VIP. They have just one rule for themselves. Once more again, you remove the Y and you add IEST. We name it yes, and we'll say it as happiest, easiest, silliest, funniest. And one final rule, you have to remember the irregular adjectives. There's no one single rule for them. I will just example 2 of them. Bad, the bad adjective. Comparative is worse, and the superlative is worst. And good, the comparative is better, and the superlative is best. There's a lot of irregular adjectives and you have to remember them. But you don't have to worry that they're too difficult for you. It is so easy to remember even when they are different from each other. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I will make a new video tomorrow. And thank you for listening. Goodbye.